I'm getting ready to put my last body mount on my Jeep, and I figured while I'm doing that I'd kind of take you guys through on how to change those out if you ever need to. Now on my Jeep TJ I've had a lot of issues over the years, mainly because I like to get in the rocks. Every time a rock seems to hit those body mounts, it wants to bend the bottom lip because it's kind of made as a C. Well, every time you do that, you bend it back and forth, just like if you do it with a piece of metal or anything. Eventually it's going to make it weaker and eventually it's going to break. So I purchased these body mounts about 1.5 years ago, and I'm just getting to putting them on now, mainly because I want to get the frame all finished. The Jeep TJ frame is known for rusting, especially where the skid plate's at, so I wanted to hold off till I got a new fresh frame on there. Now this type of body mount's nice because it's completely enclosed, rather than the normal C is the old one. This has this bottom piece, and what that does is it keeps the body mount from being able to move and bend. It also makes it to where it protects the mount, the bushing itself, the rubber, and the bolt itself. On this type of body mount as well, it raises it up to where if you're running 1 or 1.25 inch body lift, you can take that out of the equation. Now if you're running like a 2 inch or a 3 inch, you might be able to drop down. So if you're running a 2 inch, you might be able to drop down to 1 inch. Now, one issue that I don't like on these ones is they're very wide. Now they do that so it's easy to get inside there and weld it without having to take the body way up off the frame. Now since mine's already unhooked and I've already built a new frame, it doesn't really affect me. So what I want to do is I want to actually cut these down just to make them a little smaller, and then I'll box the sides back in, and then I'll mount them back on the Jeep. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do that, and I'm also going to show you how to change the body mount out. So I'm going to give you guys a close-up view of this type of body mount. Now, this is the top and this is the bottom. So this big opening is where you're actually going to pull your bolt from, and then you can actually pull your body mount out of there. Now your body lift will go up on top of here, but like I said, if you're running 1 inch or 1.25 inch body lift, you can take that body lift out because you're getting this, how it tapers up, you're getting that much of a lift from this. So this is kind of nice as well because it's going to take this up a little higher, give you a little more clearance for the rocks and stuff like that. So this is the body mount that I want to change. Now, one thing you do not want to do is unbolt all your body mounts and try doing every single thing one at the same time. Do one at a time. That way you know your body does not move from where it was on the frame. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut this body mount off. Now when you cut, you always want to make sure that you leave a little bit of metal on the frame. I know a lot of people try cutting to where you don't have to grind anything down. All you're doing is asking for trouble. So, leave a 1/4 inch of metal left on the frame, or, maybe an 1/8 inch, just enough to where you can grind it down and you don't have to worry about re-welding the frame up if you gouge into the frame. So, just cut a little bit at a time, make sure you're going the right direction. Now, once you get the sides cut, the top, you just want to stick in here the best you can. You might not be able to get all the way through, but once you get through good enough, you'll be able to hit with the hammer and knock it off. Alright, so the body mounts off. Now you see what I'm saying, how I left a little bit of metal there. Now I can go in with the cutoff wheel and cut off a little bit more, and then I can take a grinding wheel and grind it down smooth. So I want to clean this whole area up real good before I weld the other one on. That way I got a clean surface to work with. What we do is we're going to go and put our body bushings and stuff together. Now I got to use a spacer right here because these bolts are now too long because I'm taking my body lift out. So what I did is I actually put the body lift on the bottom just so I can snug it up to where it needs to be, and then I'll get shorter bolts later on. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe.